Welcome back, everybody. We are on the final section of the WWE sections of the 2014 Smark Out Moment Awards. This is the Performer Awards group of categories, and let's start right off with the best and the worst newcomer. Now, newcomer could have classified anything from somebody new to the main roster from the developmental side, somebody new to developmental, or somebody who got a gimmick change and they changed their name, kind of like what happened with Ryback and Sheffield back in the day and stuff like that. I'm going to go the worst is Adam Rose because he's accomplished like nothing. And the best is Kevin Owens. Even though I've only seen one match of his so far, I think that he's got the most staying power out of a laundry list out of other people. I almost gave it to Paige, but now that I've seen quite a bit of Paige, I think that Kevin Owens is going to end up being a better asset in the end. That pun, outside of that. Paden, your best and your worst newcomer of the year, who are they?
My worst newcomer of the year is also going to be Adam Rose. When he first debuted that new gimmick on NXT, I actually kind of liked it. I thought it was kind of neat, and you could get the crowd into it. It just has not played out all that well. I don't know if it was just a transition into the bigger stage, or if maybe the guy just couldn't cut it when it actually got to the big time and he couldn't keep himself branching out enough to keep the character interesting. Whatever it has been, Adam Rose has been an absolute failure throughout this year. As my best newcomer, I am going to give to another recent person who joined the NXT cast, and that is Finn Balor. I love this guy at this point. I am completely digging his character, the body paint, the entrance, his skills in the ring, the way he fucking talks. Everything is awesome about this guy. I think he's going to be a big, big star in the next 5 years.
And Shaun, best and worst newcomer?
I have to agree with Adam Rose. I had big hopes for Adam Rose, and he's just bombed. There's no other word about it. Best newcomer, I'm going to give it to Paige.
I see your pants.
Because, it's Paige.
And Wago?
Being a cookie. Can't you wait?
Best and the worst cookie.
Is it chocolate chip?
No, it's pretty good Christmas cookies.
Whose sink is on?
Miguel, right there.
Miguel, I don't see eyebrows. Can't be him. My worst is Adam Rose. The guy's fucking stunk up the joint. And I have to agree with Paden. Best is Finn Balor. He's got a particular look to him. He's overshadowed Hideo Itami so fucking much. It's like the buzz behind Kenta joining is gone. It's all about Finn Balor, so yep, he's my best.
Best and the worst Diva. This applies to both the NXT roster and the main roster, and anybody, of course, again, the same thing applies with people that have been released. Rosa Mendez, worst Diva of the year. After all these years, she still does not know how to wrestle. And the best Diva, AJ Lee. Out of all these years, she's still the best out of the ring. And she's probably the best cutting the promos, too. So AJ's the best, Rosa's the worst. Paden, your choices for the Divas?
For me, the worst diva is absolutely Eva Marie. That girl has just continued to be the biggest waste of space around the back, unless she actually is being used for just being hot, in which case I guess she could fit that role fine. But the best one for me is going to be Paige. Debuted on the main roster. Matter of fact, before she even did that, she had her match with Emma at Arrival, which completely kicked ass. Then she debuts on Raw the night after WrestleMania, wins the title, continues to have a few kick-ass matches with AJ Lee, and she's kind of fizzled out the last couple months, but she's got a big, big career ahead of her. She's already a two-time Divas champion at a super young age. She's joining the Total Divas cast, which, it's a chance for people to learn a little bit more about her. I think she is going to be the center of the Divas division for the next number of years.
And Shaun, what do you think about the Divas? Which chickens are you looking?
The worst diva has to be the diva with the hands. Is that Emma?
The
one with
diva
the
with the hands.
All the other ones, they don't have any hands.
No,
They're the ones with the hands.
they're all not that handsy.
For me, I know this is going to be like random, but my favorite diva at the moment is Bayley. I just love that chick.
Bailey's gonna hug you.
I wouldn't say no. She wanted to hug me.
And Wago, what do you think about the Divas? The Divas.
Is he
You
still
should
eating
also
cookie?
probably unmute your microphone first.
Yeah, that does tend to help. Hey, at least you can actually see me talking and tell me other than when you go, Wago? 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 But worst is Eva Marie. Waste of fucking space. And the best, I'm giving it to Sarah Del Rey. Keep doing what you're doing with the NXT girls. You're turning them out to be fucking awesome. And WWE should have given her a shot.
Tag teams of the year. No need to explain that. The worst are is the tag team of Xavier Woods and R-Truth. Why? Do I need to explain? And the best is the Usos. I already talked about how they are probably the best tag team in the ring as far as I'm concerned. Great title run this year. Awesome matches on Raw and SmackDown and everything like that. Definitely the Usos. Paden?
The worst tag team was the Mechanics because they're mechanics in the ring. Get it?
Get it?
This might be a little controversial, but I'm going to say my favorite tag team this year has actually been the Ascension. Those guys have just been totally kick-ass, just come out there and knock the shit out of lots of people. I'm super stoked they're finally making their main roster debut just as we're going out in the year. And again, bright skies of the future for these guys.
Not when they're dressed like LOD.
Oh, yeah, because LOD never did anything fantastic.
Yeah, now the Ascension's going to get that Road Warrior pop.
Fucking damn it, Tony, I wanted to make that joke.
Hey, you know what? It's a bigger pop than any of these other guys are getting on the roster.
What, the Road Warrior one or the Ascension pop?
Both of them, probably.
Shaun, tag teams, what do you think?
Worst has to be Los Matadores. Is that how you pronounce it?
I just got my dick sucked.
Oh, Los Matadors!
I can't. I physically
Singing a
cannot
song
watch
about
them.
the blowjob that I just got.
I've turned the last 4 matches off. I just can't watch it. The best tag team for me has to be Golden Star.
Wago?
Fuck, I was having too much fun. What was I doing? Tag teams.
Tag teams.
Alright, so for the best, New Age Outlaws, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. When they came back, I was marking out every night, so I was really happy to have them back this year. Worst is Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy, because who the fuck is Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy?
I wish I could tell you. Manager or valet? Worst, I'm going to go with Layla. At least when Summer Rae was with Fandango, she seemed like she fit the role. Layla, it was awkward. Best manager, though, Layla. Best manager is Paul Heyman, and I don't think I need to explain that either. Paden, what do you think?
He's not a manager, isn't he?
He's an advocate. All right, best manager or valet or advocate?
The worst was when Natalia was coming out with Great Khali. Stupid. Horrendous.
Did she do that this year?
Yeah, was it? I think she stopped.
I thought it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was still going into the beginning of this year.
I don't remember. Maybe not. It's
Well,
still
giving it
so bad that it could be counted on.
Tough fucking noogies.
No, pick a second one.
Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, well, the second one, I would give it to Summer Rae because she was never round face. I would go with Paul.
Looks like we've lost Paden.
I would go with Paul.
The mind he has, all the things he's done.
You cut out all, like, for the whole thing. It's like you had a 5-second pose.
You went with Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
Wow, you got Paul Heyman from all that?
Best has to be, for me, Zeb Coulter. I thought when he was with Cesaro and Swagger, I thought that tag team was pretty damn boss and everything. Worst for me has to be Paul Heyman with Antonio Cesaro. He did fucking nothing for his career. If anything, he killed the Cesaro character for me.
Wago?
Best is Paul Heyman, and I don't need to say why. The guy just has it as far as the manager goes. And the worst...
Antonio, did he?
Who's Antonio? We don't call him by that name.
Oh, I'm a ban.
I bet he's... you on about Antonio Langston? I'm not sure who that is. Yeah, worst Hornswoggle. I mean, he's a fucking midget, and he's not even a leprechaun anymore, so fuck him.
The best and the worst guest character or supporting character or ancillary character, whatever. The best I'm going to give to Stephanie McMahon because she has really held this authority angle down pat this year. And the worst, Megan Miller.
Who?
The physical therapist for Daniel Bryan that they were trying to do that story.
Oh, fake Becky Lynch.
Yeah. But I need to throw a little thing
Becky,
else out there. It's become a tradition that I give some kind of an anti-kid thing in this spot. So the worst kids of the year, the kid in the Kmart commercials, and
Yep.
the Wyatt family singers. Because fuck
oh
those
damn it! I
stupid
thought
kids.
you was gonna go the horrible route and say Stone Crusher.
Stonecrusher.
Whatever the fucking kid who's got a charity named after him.
Oh, Eliminator?
No.
Eliminator.
No, it wasn't Eliminator. Eliminator's just the one you mock because you're an asshole.
The one I mock.
Yeah.
Are you on about Daniel Bryan's biggest fan?
Yeah, the one that put him in the lock.
The yes lock.
Oh, I don't even remember that. But I grouped them in two. I don't care.
Oh, okay, I'll be an asshole.
Yeah. Paden, what do you think? Best and worst supporting or guest or ancillary character or kids of the year if you want to go with that too.
Well, the best, if we're gonna go with kids, I actually really liked the kids coming out with all the sheet masks and surrounding the ring. I thought that was a really neat moment.
And then
So,
the worst kid is the one that sank.
just to spite you, I'm gonna make that one the best. But the worst supporting character of the year is gonna be the return of the anonymous Raw GM. Fuck that.
In
Shaun?
Best. Well, I'm gonna best. So I got a worst. I'm gonna best. The worst has to be the dude who come out with the robot legs. Whatever his name was. You know, the puppet guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you like hate people that need.
With gammy
Said-
legs.
You know, he had no place. What was he promoting?
He's promoting his gammy legs.
He promoted that he went to fight for your country. Big whoop-de-doo, like, it's your fucking job. I don't go out and thank my fucking bin man, do I?
Man.
You know, fuck me, like, where's
Bin
the
man.
random bin man on Raw, huh? But no.
Man.
It's the power of bin.
You have some puppet dude come out, and some woman control him with a fucking Xbox controller. Like, fuck off.
I
Give
think
me a
this
break.
has officially become the category of like, what can we be to like the biggest assholes of the year? So Wago, speaking of that,
Oh,
that's the
I
worst
didn't have
supporting
it.
characters.
Oh, I had the guy that Rusev kicked in the face, the army dude.
Yeah, that goes along with it.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome. Like, he took that kick like a champ, and like no apology was given. I love that whole thing.
So he was your best.
Yeah. My worst is Megan Miller. Fuck that bitch.
Now we get into some on the broadcasting side of things. The broadcasters themselves, commentary people, the interviews, the show hosts, they're all kind of grouped together. Best, I'm going with JBL. He's the most consistently entertaining guy of the bunch. And the worst, Jerry the King Lawler. Man, he's fallen so far. Just
He's falling so far!
especially when they show the three of them, and you know I can't do three for some reason right here. But the three of them standing here, and Lawler off on the side is just like this. It's the stupidest thing. I hate it so much. Lawler used to be great. He
Oh
is-
god, did you hear that? Cole, he hates it so much.
Broadcasting side of things, what do you think, Paden?
Well, for best for me, if she counts, I'm going to go with Renee Young.
No, she doesn't count because of that match with Tyler Breeze. Fuck her.
Doesn't mean she doesn't count.
I'm holding that, like 10 years from now, if she's still around, I'm going to hold that against her.
I'm considering her more for her mic work in the backstage interviews. I think she is doing the best to have a person who's doing these interviews that still shows some kind of personality, which we haven't seen in a long, long time. I'd say the last person we had like that was the coach. So it's been quite a while.
Best mic work on Michael Hayes, you know what I'm saying?
And the worst, I would give it to Jerry Lawler, but I'm also going to give it to Ricardo Rodriguez because I'm sure he was horrendous.
Like, you don't understand Spanish, but you're like, yeah, that could be a little bumblebee man. Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't you give it to Marcelo Rodriguez or something?
No, he's okay.
Hey, not Ricardo Rodriguez.
Shaun, broadcasting side of things, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with JBL because he's the guy who makes me laugh the most on the fucking when I'm listening to this fucking bullshit. And Jerry the King Lawler he just needs to go away in the corner and slit his wrists or something.
Ooh.
Ah! He wants me to
Seriously,
slip my wrists!
It's not like he's Miguel. Like,
Yeah, it's not like we want him to break his neck and
he
die.
seems really out of place at the moment, and I think he should have retired after his heart attack, and you know. But no, he's sucking the energy out of the other two, I reckon. Christ, he sucks the energy out when I'm watching the fucking show. Christ.
I pulled a Jerry Lawler.
Also, Mike Tenay as well. Does that count? On Taz, fuck it hell.
Tasmania. He's an announcer.
He's
He's real tough. You know, he's tough.
He's a tough guy.
Yeah, I've been in the ring with this guy. Yeah, I know he's like only just broken the business, but yeah, I've been in the ring with this guy, and it's real tough.
Yeah, he's one of the matic assholes. I call him the assholes.
Release the pigeons.
Well, here goes the pain. Blah, blah, blah.
So, Wago broadcasters, what do you think?
About Taz?
Yeah, is he awful? What do you think? That's the worst.
Best has got to be William Regal. I enjoy his work, and I wish he was back on commentary. But he's good in whatever role he's ever done. I don't think there's been one point in my entire life where I've disliked him. Worst has to go to... Need I say more?
Oh
my
poor
god,
JK.
he's in the Paulus! Paulus!
Worst goes to Howard Dean. Yeah, you weren't probably in the country at the time. The announcers, the ones that actually announce the matches to the ring and stuff. I know a lot of people group them together, but I think that that's different enough that they need their own category. Best is Justin Roberts, and we're not going to have him in there anymore, so that's a shame. But the worst, a tie between Kendall Sky, Devin Taylor, Eden Rhodes, and JoJo, because I can't even tell the difference between them when they're announcing, and they're all stupid. Paden, the announcers. What do you think?
Best, I guess, for that, I would also go with Justin Roberts. He's the one who leaves the biggest impression on us at this point. Unless I can think of like a good guest announcer, which none come to mind, they would probably take the cake, because otherwise there's not really any good announcers at this point. The worst I would give to Lillian Garcia, because I always disliked her. She always just annoyed me.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan. Shaun, announcers, best and worst.
Best is Justin Roberts, because you didn't realize how bad Lillian Garcia is until Justin Roberts left. And so the worst has to be Lillian Garcia. Fucking voice, dude. It's like nails on a fucking chalkboard. How the fuck has she got a fucking music single out like?
You know, when she came in and asked to be an announcer again, I wish they told her, nay.
You know what's funny? I just remembered one of the Lillian Garcia Nate jokes you made during the fucking Divas tournament, and then you made another.
It's timeless.
It still works. Wago, announcers.
Fuck, I forgot what I did again.
Burhan, jeez. Totally Burhanning it right now. Burhan.
At least I
Burhanning all the time. Burhan.
It is a Burhan. He's not preparing. Best is Justin Roberts, worst is Eden Rhodes.
Alright, this is probably a tough, controversial kind of thing. I don't think we're going to go with the same choices here, but the best and the worst heel. Curtis Axel is the worst, and the best is Triple H. I will explain that more if you need me to, but I don't think that I need to. Paden?
Well, I guess if we're...
Excuse me, sir, could you explain that?
Yeah, because if I really have to think about the way that you're going with it there, then I guess the worst heel would be someone like... I don't know, who's doing a really bad job.
At being a heel, and the same thing with the babyface is like, who is for the heels, like who really would make you boo as the best? Like, you know, they really pull off being a heel character. The worst is who just sucks.
I think of someone like the Vaudevillains. Like, they're supposed to be heels, but people are cheering them. Or even like a Bray Wyatt is supposed to be a heel, but he's got people cheering him. Like, those are bad heels. As far as the best heel of the year, Yeah, Triple H has been fantastic, but again, he's also had those shades of getting the crowd on his side too. If there's one person who's just always been great at, even when they're trying to cheer him, by the end he's got them booing him so badly, is Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's the master of controlling a crowd with his words.
What about the worst?
Who did I say for the worst? I don't remember.
You did.
Yeah, I did. I don't remember now. That was like 2 minutes ago.
Was that?
God, this is Burhan. Stop Burhan it. Oh God, Burhan. Oh.
Was it Vaudevillains? Is that who you picked?
Yeah, so something like that.
Bray Wyatt. He said Bray Wyatt, the Vaudevillains, and
Bray Wyatt and the Vaudevillains, something like that.
Shaun?
So right, I'm supposed to pick the guys who I really despise as the best heel, yeah?
Who pulls off like getting the crowd to boo them the most, and who doesn't?
Right, I gotta go with
Rusev.
Rusev for the best heel then, if that's the case.
Who?
Rusev. Yeah, Rusev's gotta be the best heel.
Yeah, I agree with Russo.
Worst heel? Probably Seth Rollins. There we go. Because I still cheer for Seth Rollins. I'm a Seth Rollins guy through and through. So.
Wago?
I've got to say the best heel is Paul Heyman. Just shit like knock knock. Who's there? Mike who? Mike Client. The guy is such like a mastermind at being a cunt. He reminds me of me. The worst I'm gonna say is Bo Dallas. I fucking love that guy. But he's weird because he's meant to be a babyface that makes him a heel, but it's making him a babyface.
It's like Inception. There's too many layers. It gets confusing. On the opposite end of the spectrum, though, the babyface of the year, best, I'm going Daniel Bryan, and I don't think I need to explain that either. But the worst babyface is
Hey
Adam
Tony,
Rose.
why are you going with Daniel Bryan?
Why not?
Oh, okay, that explains it.
The worst is Adam Rose, though, because he never could get people to cheer him, and fuck, he's not even really getting people to boo him that much as a heel, but the babyface stuff really, really tanked. And he just, oh man, Adam Rose. Woo. Paden, best and worst babyface, what do you think?
Worst babyfaces, I have to go as a group deal onto the New Day stable. Nobody.
New Day?
Nobody. When I say New Day, you say New Day. New Day. New Day. I said New Day.
Cricket.
No. And my best babyface of this year, Sami Zayn. There's just nothing about that guy that is not likable. Like, everyone loves this guy. He's been a great story come-uppance to watch throughout this year. He's going to be a huge, huge babyface when he gets onto the main roster. He's going to take that Dan O'Brien spot, and hopefully he won't screw it up by getting injured.
Yeah, but he has that really cool dance, too.
He does have a cool dance. Mm-hmm.
Which Tony hates.
It's called skanking.
Well, but Tony also hates like any fucking dance to the ring. Like he hates Finn Balor shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
That's
so
awful.
flamboyant. I mean, they should be like wearing a pink shirt or something.
look, I'm Finn Balor, except the lights aren't going out. It's the only difference between me and
Well, maybe you don't have the power to turn the lights on and off, Tony. That's why you're not on TV.
Also, you're the only one that actually fucking dressed up for an award show.
Hey, Shaun, put on a dress
No
shirt.
problem, shit. I'm wearing Family Guy pajama bottoms.
You're lucky I'm wearing pants.
Shaun, your best and worst babyface.
Best babyface, Daniel Bryan. Worst, John Cena, because he still gets booed. He gets booed out of the building. And I've only got approximately about 6 minutes left of me, so...
Why don't you just go and get your charger, you dipshit?
Because I don't want to wake up the dragon that is my mum.
You know what? Shouting the dragon, my mum, is probably the reason why she's so fucking pissed off when you talk.
Nah, I shouldn't give a shit. Should give a shit if I wake her up, though.
Wago, babyfaces.
Shaun's mum. I'd probably give it to Dolph Ziggler this year because it was kind of hard, but I think I'm giving it to Dolph. He just seems very likable this year for a change, rather than just awkward.
What about worst?
Nah, you don't get a worst. Okay, you can have Adam Rose.
Yay. I don't want Adam Rose. And the final for the Performer Awards, and the final for everything when it comes to just the WWE side, because we're doing the Smack Talk section next. The Superstar of the Year. Best and the worst overall for everything combined. Best, Seth Rollins. He's been
Seth man.
awesome in the ring, good as a heel, good as a babyface, good as somebody on the mic. He's been the top guy, I think, overall. And the worst has been Adam Rose, because everything that Seth Rollins has been good at, Adam Rose has sucked at.
So, can we just title this whole thing, Drew McIntyre's awesome, fuck Adam Rose?
Yeah, I guess so. Are you going with best and worst for McIntyre and Adam Rose, Paden?
No, but actually, I am going to match your choices exactly. Seth Rollins has just kicked ass this year. He's changed a lot of opinions, mine included. He's shown that he is not. Well, maybe he's still the weak link of the Shield, but maybe he's not as weak as we thought he was. He's got a lot of talent, and he cemented himself as someone who should be there. I almost feel like maybe he will cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase and be successful. I'm still not convinced fully, but he's worked his ass off. I think with just a few more tweaks, a change of ring gear, maybe different ring music, I think he's going to be a big baby face someday. So I will also give it to Seth Rollins. And Adam Rose.
Whoa, nobody loves.
I wish they would just finish up this thing with the bunny. This has been dragged on way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get rid of Adam Rose and keep the bunny?
Shaun, Superstar of the Year.
So, Shaun, you were right all along about Seth Rollins. Why, thank you, Tony and Mike. Much appreciated. So, yeah, Seth Rollins wins it for me. Best. The worst has to be CM Punk, because he quit and took his ball and went to UFC, where he's going to get fucked up.
He got fired.
From UFC?
No, from WWE.
Oh. It's not how I heard it.
Wago, Superstar of the Year, what do you think?
Brock Lesnar, Superstar of the Year. He beat The Undertaker. He dominated Cena in a one-sided beatdown. Wasn't even a match. No one can ever say that. So
You're right now watching this. He's like, it's a match. See, it's a match.
he said, I got. Oh yeah, worst.
Guys, you don't gotta make fun of me.
No, he's like, he always laughs. It's like, hey guys, okay guys. And then you're like, so should we take Drew's team away? Oh, fuck you guys, seriously, can't do that.
You took Seth Rollins off me.
So, what was your worst?
Adam Rose.
God damn it, Adam Rose. So that does us in for the WWE parts. We have one more section left to do, and that is all the stuff with the Smack Talk Awards for making fun of our own shit and praising our own shit, because some of our shit's pretty awesome. So click on that next video, everybody, and leave your comments below. You know the deal by now, and stay tuned, and we will join you with the Smack Talk Awards.